Survive the Swarm, a very, very new series for me, and I guess for all of you as well, by extension. I don't even have a rules splash screen because there really aren't any. It's kind of no holds barred surviving the zombie onslaught. So I'm just going to give a quick overview of what's going on in here. Here we go. We started off with more or less a crash landed, but as an homage to Left 4 Dead. I'm sure a lot of you friendly gamers know what I'm talking about. We have weapons that are sort of Left 4 Dead associated. So in Left 4 Dead, you started off with sniper rifles, assault rifles, SMGs, and shotguns, pump shotguns or autos. I figured a chain shotgun was a little overpowered, so here we have the guns I think that fit. There is a severely reduced items and events here. I think they are all applicable. The sort of idea behind this is the viewers act as an orbital station that is either trying to resupply our survivors here, or they're acting as sort of the zombie master, trying to spawn swarms of zombies to come and murder me. The amount of zombies that I get will, of course, be up to you. The mod itself will also spawn some gradually. So I want to go over all of the survivors we've got here and thank everyone for tuning in. Today is, of course, a big push for me possibly getting partner, so the more you can spread the word, the better. So we've got Witsy here, a quick sleeper, fast walker, careful shooter. I'm thinking that's a sniper. Yeah? Yeah, I think so too. Alright, Cheese, tough, jogger, bloodlust. Bloodlust speaks to me like an assault rifle. We've got Crunk here, who is sort of our crafter and researcher. I'm going to give him the pump shotgun. Not someone that is reliably accurate at long range. And then we've got Mr. Russell, a psychopath jogger, super immune. And Crunk, of course, is kind, neurotic, and fast learner. So for some of you that are already here, you probably already have certain people named after you, right? Because a bunch of these guys already have their associated viewers. So let's try to assign this properly. And she's... oh, there you are. Chatting up right now so I can copy and paste your name. Oh, that makes it easy. And Russell's not here. He's bringing his dog to the vet, but he'll be here in spirit and will be here next week. And then Crunk, I don't know if Crunk's here, but if Crunk, you're here, just say something so I can copy your name. Whoa, that is a crazy name. We are definitely going to have to rename that. What is going on there? There we go. I was having them being renamed after the person themselves. All right. So we're starting off. Let's take a look at the quick map. Right, so as far as factions goes, there is some less than civil outlander unions that sort of hate us. There are definitely a lot of pirate bands, and then there's a few people that are potential trading partners. The world looks like this. It is very much a jungle world, hot and gross, and the local environment... oh, there you are. Howdy, Crump. The local environment, we've got some trading partners in the immediate vicinity. We are in a tropical jungle. Its grow year is all around, and it has some pirates nearby as well. Before I forget, let me just go into the name queue here, and there we go. Now I think they're all definitely assigned. I hope. Well, we'll see. Yes, so the factions, that's that. In terms of work priorities, the game always gives you defaults. I always do patient, doctoring, bed rest, and basic as really, really high, and then we'll decide to do the rest how we want. Now, there is a kind of a very nice natural environment here that will allow us to turtle up, and given how many zombies are going to probably come and stomp us, I think turtling is exactly what we need to do. So, let's take a look. Does anyone have... yeah, we don't really have a good grower, which is a bit of an issue, but that's just something I'll have to deal with. We have some good hunters. So what we need to do is start stockpiling our food. Now, the way the zombie mod works, the zombies attack everything. I don't have it set on easy mode, so they will attack elephants and alpacas and cassowaries and if they infect you... Oh, thanks, Klein. A little bit of a ambrosia. Yeah, there aren't beer in this, in the item drop list. So the way this works is if they infect you, not every attack infects, but most do. And if they infect you and you die, and you haven't been, like, euthanized instead, when you come back, you are a zombie copy of that, whatever it is. So for humans, they're just zombie humans. Once you're a zombie, there's no way to undo that. There's no... heal mix serum to not be a zombie. You're just a zombie. Now, let's say you get bit on the arm or the leg or some other part that's, let's use a dirty word like detachable. You can amputate. So if I get bit on an arm, I could always amputate the arm, and I don't believe that bionic parts are valid for disease vectors. Now, of course, if you get bit on the torso, there is just no cure for that. You can't amputate a torso. So the best thing you could do is either euthanize or, yeah, you're probably looking at a euthanize. And here's what they look like. All right, perfect. Thank you. Oh, it is a zombie elephant? Really? That's the first thing that comes in? Man, I have PTSD from, like, Yan Shui's death here already. So what I'm hoping to do is to try to make use of as little cleaning as I can, using natural tiles as much as I can. So it looks like there's some steel here that I'll be able to use natural tiles. Now the idea here is if it's rough stone, it doesn't get dirty, and that will be quite nice for long-term survival. So the first things I want to do is to get probably a stone cutter table made out of steel so it's less flammable. And then I want to start immediately planting up some crops. I don't have a whole lot of fertile soil, so we're probably going to be relying pretty heavily on, my guess is hydroponics, but we'll have to deal with that. Cross that bridge when we get there, you know. Taking a look at the immediate vicinity, I will have to keep an eye on these elephants. So other than the TwitchToolkit and the zombie mod, there's really nothing else that I've installed that isn't more or less cosmetic. I've got numbers here, and numbers will help me keep track of zombies, I think. I haven't actually tested that. And then in wildlife, as you can see, the zombie elephants aren't really popping up. What are they, enemies? Yeah, they count as enemies. So there we go. We've got some mega scarabs around the map, and we also have, if I go to enemies, we also can track the zombie elephant. Now, any creature that this zombie elephant kills will then, if it transmits the zombie plague, will convert that creature. So if this zombie elephant, for instance, stomps out this tortoise, the tortoise comes back. And as you can see, very quickly, if you're not culling the zombies, they could, you'll find yourself in a situation where they snowball, and pretty much everything on the map will become zombied. And that's pretty rough. Not gonna lie, that will be rough. But that's exactly how I want this to function. All right, so some furniture. Let's go ahead and build a table and some stools out of wood, and make sure we don't really have a chief constructor, which is going to be a little rough. Hopefully, we'll get one from recruiting. Pretty much all of the same. Every setting in TwitchToolkit pretty much carries over, other than, of course, coins. So, the coining rate and all that stuff, it's all very much the same. Alright, so now we can sit down at our poor tables. And as Klein asks, if the colony dies, we do just start over, as that's stated on the website. Maybe not specifically in the goals here, but that was part of the website. And if you're curious, it's just Rhadamant.com. You can find it under the Twitch heading, Survive the Swarm, and they'll have it. Alright, so stone cutter table, doing granite chunks. Let's get people on crafting. Crunk, I'm going to take you off of crafting. Everyone else is going to start crafting, and then we can start also doing research. I think research is going to be critically important. The sooner we get turrets, the better it will be for us to survive. You know, turrets aren't, of course, able to be converted into zombies. And that is a nice advantage. Now, there's a lot of steel around the starter base, And then there's the possibility of finding sort of caves back here. If I want to expand into them, I just need to make sure not to open up the west side of the map. Blue Very Berry asks about zombie pets. No, when animals become zombies, they pose just as much of a threat to you as a regular zombie. In fact, I would go so far as to say this zombie elephant is probably more of a threat than a regular zombie, given that it's a damn elephant and, you know, could stomp me pretty hard. So of all the recent people that just subscribed or resubscribed, Zoysin and Sasquatch and Yugi, thanks for that. And Krunk, of course, our dear moderator. Alright, so we're starting to get granite blocks, and what I was hoping to do is use some of the rough stone here. Actually, I'll paint it like this to turn this into our first living area. It's not going to be great, but it will have to do. We're very much in makeshift survival mode here. And, you know, starting slow. And then we're also going to have to, unfortunately, bridge this up, which is expensive, but, you know, worth doing. So, yeah, there's definitely some zombie monkeys incoming, and I will get warned about that. In fact, there's going to be a lot of zombie monkeys incoming. And there's really not much I can do about this unless I want to leave the base, but I'd rather have the base somewhat protected and set up than go hunting a giant elephant as my opening act. I think hunting a giant elephant may work, but probably not to my benefit. It'd probably get me killed. That's going to be one nasty elephant. Alright, and as you can see, zombie resurrected. So now we have zombie monkeys, and soon there'll be a whole host of zombies. So pretty much everything in the southeast of the map is a foregone conclusion. They're all zombies now. And we're going to get a lot of those messages. I might even have to disable that noise, given the frequency that we're likely to hear that. Alright, so it's telling me I need a research project. I think the best thing I could probably do is push... Well, let's get batteries first, and hydroponics. Let's make sure that we have a source of food, and then we need protection. You know, the hierarchy of needs, so to speak. So, the question was, Matagreen asked, what about butchering them? If you butcher them, you get zombie meat and zombie leather. Zombie meat and zombie leather have an enormous penalty for eating it. So, you can eat it if you're desperate, but your people will go crazy when you do that. Just to give you a heads up. More than likely, I'm going to have a chem fuel powered base. Powered by zombie corpses. That is likely, I think. And that's, you know, how we'll keep ourselves from perishing. Alright, Witsy's already asleep. Krunk's working on the front wall. I'm curious if I can remove that mod settings. Now, I do want to be alerted to it. But resurrect notifications will turn off. When they wander in, I want the alert, though. Yeah, there's no penalty to butchering zombies. There's just a big penalty to eating them. So you can butcher and turn the meat into chem fuel and turn the chem fuel into power. But you definitely should not eat it unless you absolutely positively have to. Because, as I said, it comes with a crippling penalty that stacks up to 7 times or so. I was doing this in testing, and 7 times is something roughly in the ballpark of like negative 90 mood or something like that. It's crippling, and you'll die. Is all I'm gonna say. You'll have some horrifying mental breaks, and that's exactly what will happen. So Turtle Sandwich dropping me some kibble, either to feed these zombies or not. Another thing about these zombies, oh, and Sine Curve giving some steel. Thanks for that. Another thing about the zombies is they're attracted to sound. So the more noise, i.e. like gunshots and the like, that I make inside my base, the more they'll be attracted to my base. So you can't just turtle up, because if you're not proactive about clearing out zombies in your neighborhood, they will reach a critical point where they can absolutely massacre you, and there's very little that you're going to be able to do. Which is not good, I think. Alright, so this barracks sucks, but I don't really care. These guys don't have options here. I'm going to actually just make any block, and I don't care the worker, drop on the floor. I could also use the sandstone. It's possible that great bows are better for this, but of course, you really, really don't want the zombies to get close to you either. There's not a lot of wiggle room. Once you're bit, you're amputating or you're dying. It is possible. I ran some tests. It is possible to actually get bit and die without being disease vectored. So it's possible if we take a quick look at these monkeys. I bet this monkey never... Oh no, he's infected. This monkey? No, they're both infected. So as you can see, all of the monkeys that this elephant killed, 100% of them became zombies. But I would say there's maybe like a 10% chance that when you're attacked by zombies, they'll just kill you without actually infecting you. But it's pretty uncommon. Oh, we got some, Cheese sending items to himself. Alright, so Cheese says he's idle, but we can still crank out some stone blocks. So for now, I don't have a lot of power. I'm just going to illuminate this with torches. I know, like we're in the Stone Age. So Artie Marty sent some chem fuel, Cheese, and Cookie Bunny sent chocolate. So the idea behind all of you guys, when I need help, you're the orbital station that's trying to send me help. And then when I'm too strong and too tough, you should probably start sending me zombies. So you are the storyteller, and I leave the balance to you guys. Which is, tricky. So if you think I'm doing too well, you can change that pretty quickly. Additionally, raids still work. They're just expensive, and you're not going to get as much bang for your buck out of raids as you will with zombies, I don't believe. Yeah, that's a good point, Vree. I should reduce the radius of this so that they don't leave walking across the map and endangering themselves. Now that I have like a perimeter wall, I really need to sort of respect that and make sure that we're being quite careful about not letting enemies in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initially spike trap it up. How would I do this without screwing up a path? I really couldn't on a diagonal, could I? I need like two doors, but I'll leave that open for now. I have bigger things I want to work on. Alright, looks like we're getting mostly granite. So I'm planning on filling in everything that isn't natural tile so that I don't have any cleanup to do. Nice, keeping me happy at the start. I also need to have a proper place to store goods, for sure. Now, I would say, given that this is all natural tile, this is probably a really good spot for a kitchen and a butchery. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, and the bedroom sucks, but is expanding. It is getting better by the minute. Let's move the research bench in. I think at this point, I really ought to invest in beds, even though more than likely we're going to have pretty crappy ones. So let's see about min-maxing the bed situation. One end table and one dresser. Alright, it's weird, but it will work. Who's our best constructor? It's Crunk, probably, the engineer. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, we'll make Crunk work towards that. Really early on in the game, it does give you a little bit of wiggle room as to how moody your people can get. But I don't want to push it and have them all have mental breaks this early. Which is why I'm sending Russell to go construct somewhere else, because they're wasting some... In fact, let's have you grow and plant cut as a priority. Carbon Fiber, thanks for the sub. Alright, so these beds suck. Oh no, one's good. One's good, one's normal. And we're leveling up in construction. Crunk here is, of course, as a quick reminder, a fast learner and neurotic. So he works fast and he learns fast. He's just not the most stable of moods. Alright, so 2 poor beds, a good bed, and a normal bed. We're definitely going to have to be seeking better beds. And then, of course, another problem is I am in a tropical jungle, choked with plants and disease. So I can almost guarantee that I'm going to have a lot of diseases. Not that you can send them to me. I wanted to sort of have... I'm not going to say it's going to be, like, purely lore-based aid. But I wanted it so that you guys... The stuff that you could send kind of makes sense for an orbital trader to send. Not all of it makes sense, like ambrosia sprouts and things like that, but I guess you could seed ambrosia from the sky. Now the maximum karma here, let's see, I'm just going to double check. Karma is, it should be 125 and 8, or what did I have on the website? I guess I suppose I could check real quick. I think a lot of these settings got reset, but the karma shouldn't, oh, it's between 80 and 120. All right, there we go. So 120 and 80. The idea here is basically I don't want to penalize or reward you too much for being nice or evil, as you guys are more or less responsible for keeping the game nice and balanced. So instead of the big penalizations that you can have for karma swings, I'd rather just allow you to send what you think is appropriate, and not cripple you guys with huge penalties. So there's clearly a very small point of failure in my little... What is this? Like a... I'm trying to think of what this would be in real life. Like a little grotto or something? I don't know. But this will probably need to be reinforced. In fact, it kind of looks hollow a bit. Alcove, something like that? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure the terminology there. Another reason I'm removing all the flooring here is so that it doesn't get all filthy around here as well. We do have some pretty cool tunnel systems, and what's crazy is actually the road runs through the tunnel naturally. So there's a packed dirt road here that, of course, I'm sort of destroying. Alright, so Witsy's outside. Now, if I check enemies here, yeah, as you can see, some of the monkeys... Oh, who killed you? Huh. I guess these zombies have a little bit of infighting as well. A part of me wants to just go clear out those zombies so they don't spread further and ruin the sort of food that I have on the map. Because the next big thing I want to do is to start hunting and building up a healthy amount of food. Because I suspect that a map like this is going to have a lot of food scarcity problems. Alright, so Witsy is removing the road so that it doesn't get filthy. And then we are mining up some granite. Now the mined granite spot here, because it will generate filth, will just be filled in with a butchery. And then we'll have... we'll have that be a dedicated butchery spot. And then I eventually have to put in AC. I haven't done that yet, but we'll get there. And let's go putting in the start of an electric stove. So I'm going to dig here and maybe fill that in there. And pretty soon we're going to need to generate power. So I think what I'll do power-wise is... I don't know if I can put chem fuel generators on bridges. I guess I'll find out in a moment. But we're going to have the power outside because we're in the jungle and I really don't want the heat. So I don't want to put it inside. There are not research restrictions here. In fact, we have to leave on a ship. So with that said, I kind of need to do most of the research. Okay, yeah, so we can do chem fuel generators outdoors. That's good to know. Alright, packaged survival meals coming down from Quantum Drakes. Wants me to eat, I think. Trying to keep my health up. Alright, so another thing I could probably do is double wall a lot of this, just for insulation and security. It's kind of an expensive thing to do now, though, so I might wait to do it now, but it's definitely something I will want to do. So I'm going to run cabling around, and we're going to have to replace the doors eventually with auto doors that aren't so flammable. Oh, and components, that's wonderful. And steel, yeah. So obviously the orbital base here trying to help me out as much as they can. Okay, so we have a regular chinchilla. I'm going to start hunting it, though. Packet survival meals. Have some food. I like it. Cheese is already hunting. Some chem fuel. Oh, boy. I've definitely made these orbital people happy. So once I actually have something that needs power, I will turn that on. Ooh, synthread. Synthread's nice. And uranium. And wood. Wow, there's a lot of care packages going on. I'm surprised that this... Oh, this is registering as a barracks. That's funny. Because it's now thinking it's indoors. Okay, but it still has ignore roof. Good. I would not want it to all be roofed up. That would be, nonsense. Maybe in the future. But for now, it would be nonsense. Okay, we're starting to get power. Needing power, rather. So let's get the chem fuel in. Now, we don't have batteries yet. And it looks like I need to build one conduit. But lots of chem fuel coming down. Alright, so now we have chem fuel. Who do we have to cook? Mr. Russell. Alright. We are going to start probably with simple meals. And I will do them forever. And then another thing I need to do is proper coolers. So let's add the coolers there. Maybe not right there. I'm going to add one cooler for now. But I'll probably put it where... Yeah, I'll put it like there. I don't know why you destroyed that, but okay. So, Mr. Russell, your cooking skill... Actually, we're capable of, fine. So why don't we skip that and jump straight to fine meals? And hopefully you don't get too much food poisoning. Now, a lot of this stuff out here will start to deteriorate and rapidly, so I'm going to need to find a better spot for it soon. Oh, hey! We have enemies at the gate. What? I didn't make that... I guess I shot an animal. That was enough. Man, get out of my base. I need like a little bell and tripwire. Well, luckily the zombie elephant makes for pretty good target practice, as he is healthy as hell. If you want to buy zombies, you're absolutely welcome to. I don't discourage it, not for a moment. Oh, another thing I really need to do now that I'm thinking about that, meat. Let's disallow zombie meat for fine meals, because projectile vomiting would be terrible. In fact, that kind of happened to me yesterday. My wife bought me a donut from a gas station just because we had this sugar munchies, and my donut was covered in green mold. And I immediately spit it up everywhere. It was not that cool. It was pretty unfortunate. Yeah, it is my fault. It was a gas station donut. Alright, clearly this door needs to get closed. These chunky monkeys are coming at me. Cheese here, having bloodlust, is more than happy putting them down, though. Zombies cost 1,500. Yep. I might change the prices. Of course, this is a test run. So if you think the prices need to go down, I could definitely allow for that. And I have no problem. I just don't want to fail on episode 1. And because that would be pretty unfortunate. Alright, I'm not going to restrict them or anything yet. Can I add guns for sale? No, I don't really want to, actually. It was sort of intentionally not to. The Orbital Survivor people want us to make our own guns. They just want to help out with resource supplies. The problem with weapons, and this is the same problem I had with Survive the Pantheon, I end up with a stockpile so full of weapons, it's sort of spammy and problematic, and that's not really a good way to be. So it looks like most of these zombies here are actually migrating towards me, attracted by the gunfire, leaving a lot of the other animals around the map to be left alone by the zombies. The zombies are definitely coming to me. As you can see here, they're slowly but surely heading my way. In small numbers. Alright, so here's one thing I will do. Events, Zombie Horde, 500, and Zombie Pack, 300. Making it a little bit cheaper for you guys to spawn some actual zombies. Now, not every zombie that you make is going to... not every zombie that you make is going to be a human zombie. Some of them will be animals, depending on colony, wealth, and whatnot. And don't worry, I definitely see these monkeys coming my way. We got, what, a monkey, a cobra, a turtle. Wow, that turtle's going to take forever. Monkey's leaving. Someone like Crunk needs as much gunfire practice as he can get, as he is not particularly skilled. Oh, min spend is 500, but you can wager. So I think even at a 300 pack, you can wager more points to make it a larger pack. I don't want to get spammed with care packages, which is why the min spend is the way it is. Alright, so that tortoise... Oh, the chinchilla actually just died. Alright, I'm going to intervene real quick. I don't want this tortoise converting any of these elephants. These elephants are going to be a lovely source of meat. And I don't want that tortoise biting one and then eventually making it turn. Having more giant elephants to put down. Definitely not something I want to queue myself up for. And Witsy here. Having maybe a bit of trouble trying to land a bullet, but it looks like Mr. Russell was idle, so we'll send him in to do it instead. More bullets per minute. Alright, taking a look at what we've got. I'm going to start harvesting the berry bushes and starting to get actual meals up and out. So the first things I really want to do... What is this? Slate. Could we do... We don't have any granite in the nearby area, do we? Oh, no, we do. Let's force granite just for a second. I want to finish up the kitchen area so that we can insulate it and then keep it nice and cold. Because, of course, this cooler is not going to really work until we have proper walls. Alright, Artie Marty sent in some actual zombies. Oh, are you kidding me? That is more than an actual zombie. That's a damn thrumbo. That's not good. That is what we call not good. Now, luckily, the thrumbo is pretty slow, but it's gonna really quickly turn everything in the nearby area over to zombie. So I'm gonna have Russell, who says he's idle, and I'll take his word for it, to head on over and start to fight against that. Because that thrumbo probably has the combat capabilities of turning everything. Now, another thing about the zombie mod, if you shoot the head, like if there is no brain, they don't come back either. So as you can see, the zombie version of the thrumbo doesn't move that fast, which is why Russell's able to go here solo. None of the zombies move fast, just they're swarmy. Now, taking a look at the... Okay, definitely got infected. Infected. They all got infected. Okay. Come on. Stop walking away from me. Alright, looks to me like the kitchen is getting insulated. What was your wager out of curiosity? Oh, and we're also getting heat stroke. So I'm going to start to... Actually, let's go ahead. Production. Electric tailor. We're going to need to start tailoring up cowboy hats and the like pretty soon. If I'm getting heat stroke just standing around. Uh-oh. This looks like an explosive situation. And it was. Flaming zombies. Flaming zombies indeed. Now, the boomlopes that are on fire, you'd really think that boomlopes, given the fact that they're explosive, would also be a little fireproof, but they're just not. Alright, there we go. So we took that down. Uh-oh. No! Already? Stupid tortoise. Alright, Cheese is going to have to lose his feet. I was clearly not paying enough attention, and oddly enough, he said to flee, and he didn't. So I'm going to have to be even more careful here. Alright, so Mr. Cheese, you're going to be a double pegger. That sounds dirty and wrong. But, yeah, there's really not much options here. So, I need to do a right foot, left leg. And let's see. Zangspur sending me some bits. Thanks for that. Alright, so the thrumbo turned... Yeah, I'm just trying to be on anti-zombie defense. So this thing is just burning naturally. It's also possible that these boomlope corpses decay. So let's check numbers real quick. So there still is that zombie tortoise. Cheese, and unfortunately Russell was the other doctor, so he needs to get home to be able to help with those legs. I don't believe that the zombie virus, let's call it, can be through eating corpses. No. Alright, so Crunk just leveled up some shooting. And Russell, we are gonna get you home to operate. I also need to keep an eye on this tortoise. I thought it was just the one tortoise and I killed it, but it clearly was two. Or one tortoise converted the other? I don't know. I simply don't know. Alright, so first things first, we are going to tend to the wounds, and then we'll use actual meds for something more. What should my faction be called? Survivors of the Swarm. And the settlement name is, Evac Point. Not Mercy Hospital. Not this time. Alright, so Cheese is getting a little bit of medical attention. And now he's going to get a little bit more than medical attention. Looks like we... what do we need to do? We need to change his medicine amount. So taking a look at the map right now, there is currently no zombies. Yeah, those boomalopes ended up burning out, and they removed themselves from the zombie gene pool. Actually, this door is propped open. I do want the zombies coming to me. I don't want to be surprised out there like I just got. So, that is intentional. Where are you going? You are cutting blocks from way far away. Alright, so wooden foot and peg leg. What a way to start, right? By a little tortoise. That's all it takes, though. One moment of not paying sufficient enough attention, and you're then immediately known as Captain Pegleg. But, fortunately, bionic legs and architect legs are totally a thing. Combat supplier, coming on in. Nice. They've got a whole lot of good stuff on them. I don't know what I have to trade, but, you know, we'll take a look. Oh, yeah, the whole thing with the not being able to send items when they're researched. Hold on one second, I could fix that. Item, extra settings, uncheck, done. So now, something that isn't researched, you can still send to me anyway. Obviously, the orbital base in space doesn't need me to research it. It kind of knows already, right? Alright, this probably needs to become a wood door. And then I need to start putting meat and veg here. I'm just going to roughly name it food. And we'll just do raw food and meals. I don't know if I have a good Oh, Mr. Russell is our warden. So here we go. First vote. So you can vote in the regular chat. The commands obviously will only work with the command chat. And you could just put down... Is the bot down? The bot is down right as this popped up. Which is unfortunate, because that kind of means that it's going to be... I'm restarting the bot. Okay, there we go. Now the votes are starting to register, guys. Apparently a lot of you think I need a pet. I'm not going to disagree. Alright. And this freezer's having a little bit of trouble keeping up. So I'm going to start double insulating as much as I can. Got some nice rain to wash away the zombies. I should probably also turn off auto zoning and turn on auto replace. Oh, zombies coming in from Zoe. Oh, and it's an elephant. So again, no joke of a fight. I don't think Cheese is going to run to this one. So actually, Cheese, because you're a patient sniper now, due to your leg injuries, I'm going to have you change spots with Witsy. And zombies from Tidewalker in the north. Whoa, they're Labradors and they're already ripping up everything. That is a mess. That is a big old mess. Sector 2 down. Sector 2 is down. Yeah, Cheese is definitely not running anywhere. So, some York... Oh, a whole lot of Yorkies. Alright. Go home, Yorkies, go home. I can't promise you won't become food, because you guys don't haul. Yorkies are kind of the worst. They eat more than cats, they do less than foxes, Russell, are you really idle? Alright, let's go ahead and harvest early. And get some meals going. The elephant died. What I think I need to do is... I'm going to need, like, incendiary weapons to destroy the corpses of some of these enemies. Because now that I killed that elephant, it's not like I can really... I guess I could haul it. But I can't do much with this cast... Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on, let me see. I don't actually know if this is going to work. But... Butcher spot. I think this will work. Russell, you're a cook, right? Or Witsy? Whoever was out here. Let's see if we can't just butcher this thing on the spot before it comes back. And prevent it from... being resurrected. Not assigned to cooking. You're all cooks number 4 now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's not good. It came back as I was butchering it. Why? Why? Are you kidding me? And yet another leg is tainted. I will... Alright, that's a pretty useful method, but obviously I'm going to have to do that faster. This is, think of this as like the early days of a zombie infection, where learning sort of the rules of the infection are very, very important, and I'm doing it very poorly. Alright, so they're dead, but the northern Labradors are obviously chasing the hell out of everything. What do I have to sell you guys? I really don't. I really don't. And that's too bad. We're going to just have to say no to the trade there, which is unfortunate. Okay, so Witsy, you are going to be a proud new owner of a bionic leg, or a peg leg. Do mechs get infected? No, they don't. I'm not even entirely sure there are mechs in the game, to be honest. So, my good doc would be Cheese or Russell. So let's have Cheese do this. What we're going to do is deny medicine for real quick. Don't arrest him. Tend to him without meds. And soon, my entire colony is going to be immune to leg bites because they're just not going to have legs left. Animal handling, wits. Oh, unfortunately, Crunk, it's going to be you right now. All these stupid dogs are eating all my stuff. Don't listen to them whimper. Uh-oh, my visitors are definitely happening upon the zombies out here. They're doing a better job of it than I did, that's for sure. Alright, so I will use ad hoc butcheries to get rid of the soon-to-be resurrected, but I'm going to have to be real careful about that. In fact, I would go so far as to say it's probably safer just to burn them when it's not raining so hard. Alright, this is definitely not staying all that cool. I'm going to have to add another cooler to here. First, I'm going to try to double insulate a little bit more. But I think a second cooler is probably inevitable. Whoa, Damien! That is very generous of you, dude. Damien, I've known for quite a while. And wasn't expecting that out of him. That's awesome. Yeah, the legs are expensive. Prosthetic legs aren't as expensive. Just a heads up. But yeah, the bionics and the architects are very pricey. And for good reason. As they should be. Alright. So, Butcher Creature, do forever. I'm not going to care about what creatures... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 2 butcher creatures. The top one is going to be animals, and the bottom one is going to be zombies. So we're going to butcher animals first, and then zombies. Alright, Witsy's back up. And fortunately, some of these, like, fast walkers aren't going to be that affected by the fact that they have pegs. Uh-oh. Alright, so here's a perfect example. This, cassowary needs to get put down. In fact, why was there meat out here? Where did this come from? That's kind of sketchy. Wow, geez. I don't know if missing by, like, 50 feet warrants the level up. So let's go ahead and do this. Stay home. I think it's going to be critically important that I don't really allow my guys to leave this area here. So when they're out, they're conscripted. Because at this point... Oh, these are human zombies. The first time we've seen them. And 4 of them, too, to boot. I think Zero is a subscriber, so he makes a little extra cash. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get ahead of this infection. That, I think, is apparent. So the best I can do is hunt what I can hunt, and hunt carefully. Alright, so let's bring Cheese home. I'm going to... That's a really weird place to eat. I'm going to actually close this door. I don't know how much they'll want to bash my walls down. That is something I'm going to learn pretty soon here, too. Oh, yeah, these zombies are going to town. And these zombies weren't sent by anyone. They're just part of the Storyteller. Alright, yeah, this map is overrun. It's already pretty much overrun. Alright, need defenses. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Thanks, Mr. Narrator or whatever you are. Trying to tell me I need defenses. It's like, dude, I know. I'm not a double amputee without realizing that already. So the bleed effect of the air conditioning actually kind of makes the bedroom-ish area kind of nicer. Which is great. Oh, there's the zombie cassowary. Do we want round 2? Yeah, I'm going to have round 2 here. Wow, you're not a level 13 shooter. You missed it point blank with many, many rounds. Now, one thing I should probably do is to do a hunt of elephants, and maybe the hurt... Oh, this hurt one is already zombified. Now, as you can see, the human zombies are not as slow, or sometimes they're slow, but they're... Vree-Dog sending even more. Oh, yeah. Alright, the map is crawling. This is turning into Night of the Living. Alright, I'm definitely going to want some turrets pronto. This is an overrun level scenario already for me. Sasquatch sending some more. All you subscribers want to see me die, huh? Alright, these elephants are dead. Most care packages are maxed? Yeah. I understand. Karma goes up, karma comes down. Now, it's actually possible to capitalize on the zombies' work if I can get to these elephants before they get turned. So I'm going to try to do that as best I can. Do a teeny little bit of team culling here. So even the zombie elephants can rot, and this one definitely rotted fully. There's definitely safety in numbers, I can tell you that much. Another thing is, as you can see, the zombies can't be stripped. So whatever clothing they have on them isn't to be stripped at all. Please don't manhunt. Okay. You are going to be temporarily unrestricted. Alright, and then... I don't think, given that this one was, already infected. Hang on a minute. I have a home zone I need to clear out here. I'm not going to take the chance of running all the way home with it. I'm just going to butcher it here. Alright, and that llama's dead. We're killing some tortoise. If you're trying to use commands in the regular stream chat, they won't work unless it's a public vote. So you're going to have to hop over to the commands channel by switching channels. Alright, so we got all of the 223 meat. And I'm just going to grab the leather and go on home with that. And this will help to keep us fed for now. Let's re-restrict the stay home. I think one thing that's going to be really important for me to do is to try to get Crunk to really push ahead with the turret research. Because it's becoming pretty apparent to me that there's going to be a whole bunch of nasty zombies on this map, and I don't really have the guns for it yet. Yeah, the butcher spot way out here is now removed, and I'm just going to forbid it so we don't use it for any reason. Alright, another thing I wanted to do, and I started, but let's do it here then. Alright, so I'm going to have spike trap security. And I'm not going to skimp. Obviously, I'm already limping because I skimped before, and I won't skimp twice. So we're going to have an actual door that we use, and this one's going to be at a metal, so it actually opens. And then this is going to be a door that we don't use very often, so rearm, rearm, rearm. There. A nice long tunnel of things that fall on my enemies' heads. Big project, but a security project, so definitely something I want to work on. I'm going to forbid the traps for now until everything else is built up. All the information about karma and coins and all that stuff is on the website, if you are interested. Oh yeah, hello. We've got company. Alright, let's forbid that door for now. I'm not quite ready for them. And let's cook fine meal until we have 10. Or 9. Okay, I do have some, I'm going to call them perishables. So, I'm going to have a stockpile here of preferred. And then I'm going to have a stockpile here of just stuff that doesn't really decay all that fast. So, non-perishables. And this will just be normal quality. So in perishables, we will just get rid of raw resources of stone blocks and steel and wood and stuff. And so many of these zombie corpses are already rotten. So another thing I need to do is maybe put them in here just to keep the area nice and clear. Let's pretend they're still disease vectors. So we're going to say allow rotten for corpses. I don't care what kind of corpse. We'll just throw it in there. As you can see here, here's some zombie leather and zombie meat. Zombie leather is really not very protective or insulating. But I don't believe there's a mood penalty to wear it. And then zombie No, no, no. What are you doing? Forbid. Yeah, they're just camping me. Look, look. There's 8 of them just camping me here. If I check numbers, yeah, there's 13 zombies on the map. That is no joke. So perishables, yeah, won't include the steel. And that way, stuff like ambrosia and chocolate that you guys have been sending won't get destroyed. And in fact, ambrosia should be in here. So this should be... Let's fix this a bit. This should be normal. This should be low. And this is preferred. And this will also include manufactured drugs of ambrosia. Yeah. And herbal meds. Exotic goods trader coming in. Good luck to you. Maybe they'll be able to fight to me. I don't know. They are crazy. But that was sent by Damien. Oh, cool. They're taking the really gnarly route here. Oh, I'm really curious. Nope, nope. Yeah, you got bit to the neck. How? How is that even possible? I don't know. Sine curve sending even more zombies in my way. How does a tortoise bite your neck? What do you do? Like, cuddle it? Hold it to your neck and wait for it to snap? That's deep levels of stupidity right there. Is all I can say about that. Alright, so I think the ambrosia was the most sensitive. Actually, medicine's pretty sensitive too. Let's haul that in. I'm still also probably getting... Part of me wants to make it out of the zombie leather, but I'm just going to say make it out of anything. Alright, so we got a prosthetic leg. That is awesome. Cheese is going to get this one because he has 2 prosthetics. And that makes him particularly vulnerable to the speed. Colonists need names. Oh, yeah, yeah, I already know Mr. Russell needs names. And another prosthetic leg. So, this one's going to Witsy. Speeding up. Look at you guys helping me out. I call for help and help shows up. Alright, so Russell, let's get operating. So this lady here is going to turn. And she is going to turn on these guys here. Are these guys actually respecting my forbidden door? I think they are. I just allowed them in. Yes, I do realize I'm allowing a zombie in. I'm aware of that. Alright, so Cheese is now not peg-legged, just wood-footed. And Witsy is now prosthetic-legged. And that will help with movement speed. Oh, look at the swarm, man. Look at that swarm. These visitors are awesome, though. I just have to keep an eye on Kalena. She is going to try to eat me. Brains. Brains. Use your brains to help us. Your delicious, delicious brains. It's too bad the first really badass fight isn't even me. I'm just like standing here watching it. Alright, Crunk, let's go trade with these guys. They're clearly mad. They have bionic hearts, psychic soother. Yeah, I don't really have anything to sell them, unfortunately. Oh, Karenick. A new sub of mine, I think. That's a similar enough name, sending me yet 4 more zombies. This lady here. It's only a matter of time till she turns. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her. She's gonna be like in my dining room, won't she? And she's gonna turn. That's what's gonna happen. With my luck? Oh, absolutely that's what's gonna happen. She'd be like, ah, pleasure eating some chow with you guys. And then like, oh, no, your brains are delicious too. I know it. That's what's gonna get me killed. I don't have the hospitality mod on, so I can't really forbid them. Combat medic visiting the colony. Oh, bunch of visitors. Man, there's a lot of visitors out here. I am surprised that they would have the, for lack of a better term, cojones to even travel in this deeply travel ill-advised area, but so be it. Alright, so the really sensitive stuff, like the synth thread and the medicine, let's haul first, so we don't lose it. Muscle parasites, or some fog. Really? That's a rigged election right there, if I've ever seen one. It's like, what do you want to go wrong with you? Apparently you all want fog, because given my current limb situation, muscle parasites would be pretty crippling for sure. Ooh, area... Okay, cool. Yeah, I sort of figured that there was some sort of area there. At the moment, what I'm hoping for is actual chunks. Gold, I like that. I'll be able to trade that to my neighbors. Zangspur sending me some more zombies. Oh, wow. That's going to be quite a really interesting spawn there, because it spawned on top of the elephants, and those elephants are going to turn. And when they turn... Oh, here's a chance for actually me to do some good, I think. So one of our visitors here is downed, and it wasn't zombies. So I'm going to actually give him some affection, for lack of a better term. So let's actually Witsy. Oh, nice. Our zombie cowboy hat. So I'm going to go rescue Jet. Kalena here is still preparing to turn. Oh, I got some wake up. That'll help me be productive. Thank you, Any? I'm sorry. That's not your name, but I made it your name, and I apologize for that. Another poor bed. Ugh. Alright, where... I have to check everyone. Okay, so this dude's gonna turn. This dude just has heat stroke. I've got fog coming in, and a transport pod. Let's check them out. Nervous, no dumb labor. Yeah, you're zombie food. Seoru sending me some components. Cheese is starting to look like a zombie. When I saw him in the base for a second there, I was like, oh god, I already have one in my base. But he's just wearing lizard skin shirt and a green cowboy hat. Definitely panicked me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I thought for a moment that he was a zombie. And that I had already failed at perimeter management. Alright, so you guys need work. There is work to be done. There's intellectual work right here on the bench. Provo Go, sending a little caravan my way. And... What? Whoa! What? Who dug that? Did they dig this? Did they select a west exit and just like... Well, this doesn't even go all the way west. I am so confused about how this cave even got found. Because I don't think an insect dug there. I think these visitors did. But this visitor is like taking the weirdest path I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, he sapped straight out of the base. I see that now. I did say that this was going to be a weak point, and they made it immediately true. So I don't... Let's see, I have some slate blocks. I'm going to have to replace these with slate. Oh, what a weird sapping visitor. I figure, because I already have this giant zone here, maybe I'll just use it. And I'll start filling in the walls on this side. Okay, so that's alright. That's really strange that they sapped right through my walls. Alright, so Jet, I was rescuing, but he got back up. Tornado just sent me a whole bunch of tortoises to try to eat me, to try to bite my neck. Everyone's asleep, and I don't want to wake them up, given their current mood, so I'm going to wait. Oh, Witsy's up. Alright, what do you guys got? I don't think I'm going to sell anything to them, because everything I have is pretty precious to me. But I don't mind the extra guns hanging around the base. When no one has work to do, I'm going to have a bunch of 4-tier tasks so that I have fewer idle pawns. I think that will be pretty important. I have one mess of a bedroom slash well, it's kind of an everything room. Alright, please get some granite, medicine, and zombies. Zombies from Light Void Phantom, and they're... Oh, wow. This map, 45 enemies now on it. Some are uninfected. Obviously, well, that visitor that plowed into my base definitely got himself killed. But, all these insects are not hostile. Oh, the dudes that visited me just gave me some plasteel. That's pretty sweet. And the medicine from Jabuja. Alright, come on, guys. Mine up some granite. Ooh, a regular iguana. That was owned by a faction. It died a natural death. There is their machine pistol. And more zombies from Nate. Nate Beast. Alright, so the stay home zone, I'm going to even more carefully paint so that they don't even leave the door. I don't want them stepping foot outside of my perimeter without my knowledge. I think that's probably pretty important. It's also not even include the walls, so they can't repair it from the wrong side. And was that Mega Scarab? Man, if only I had, like, a doomsday launcher. Oh, Crunk's on an insulting spree. That will be great. Oh, another thing I failed to mention is a lot of these guys are brothers. So Russell and Witsy are brothers, and Crunk and Cheese are brothers. To add to the heightened requirement of trying to keep them alive. Alright, so it looks like this tunnel here does not have a lot of overhead mountain, which is good. It's not going to cause me, any infestations. And then there's only one overhead mountain tile in here, which is right there. Which is also good. So that's additionally not going to cause me any trouble. Let's go back to any stone blocks, do forever, and drop. Alright, the insult spree is over. Psychite tea coming down. Cheese is definitely going to drink that immediately. Another thing I ought to do is to start expanding the plant. So let's get that going. I will separate it out a little bit so that I can't get giant blights. So this looks corn colored. We'll add corn. In my fertile, we'll have fertile rice with a capital I, because typing is not my strong suit. And then down here, let's do psychoid, leaves, and hops, because what would life be without beer? I don't know how to brew yet, or tea make, but we'll have to cross that bridge when I get there. So battery is researched. That's awesome. Let's go. I think what's really important is to work towards gun turrets. So we have to start with smithing and work our way up. And now we have some sandstone. So let's... Whoa! Okay. Pod just came through my roof. And it is a prisoner named Chicken Nugget. And you just YOLO'd through the roof? Really? Alright, so you're a night owl, and you're jealous. You are a fantastic constructor and crafter. Yeah, alright, so, I suppose what I gotta do is imprison you. And then raffle you off. Despite whoever bought it, doesn't mean you get it. So, cheese. So I didn't have a constructor, and I definitely need one. And a pretty good dedicated crafter would be good too. We have one person that... Oh, she's standing at the door. It was Oh, how could you strip her? She looks pretty naked. A female slave. Alright, construct the door. Arrest. Oh, oops. Arrest. Elementum. Thanks for the subscription there. That's awesome. Alright, so let's go and put her down. She also came with a peg leg. 20 years old and she has a peg leg. She fits just right in. Come on, just go easy. Don't make me kill you. Just get knocked out. There we go. Capturing her. That also means I need to put someone on wardening, and it's going to be Russell. Actually, it probably shouldn't be Russell. I believe Russell is a psychopath. Yeah, Russell is indeed a psychopath, so it's going to be Witsy. Psychopaths don't really form relationship bonds, so that's really not all that helpful. To have a psychopath trying to build a relationship with anyone, for that matter. Actually, Witsy is 24 years old, so that might even be a good match. Oh, man. The dude I rescued just got ambushed by the panther. And he's dead. And that's not my fault. Steel from Zangspur, and Kibble from Tadpole, Synthread from Acid. Lots of gifts. Alright, we're patching her up. It's actually pretty good practice. Oof, it is hot, hot, hot. Hang on a minute. Gonna crack that door up and see if I can't do it that way. See if my freezer is actually defrosting pretty hard. It's really hot out. Holy moly. Another prosthetic leg. Nice. I'll probably keep that until she formally joins. That's a pretty crummy little prison that I have for her, though. She's not going to join if that's what I'm offering her. So, whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of zombies at my door. That's like far more zombies than I'm even going to have the capacity to kill. Haha, Luciferium. You madman, Artie. You madman. You already want me to be a junkie? Might help, though. It just might help. So who's my researcher? Crunk. Mr. Crunk is going to wake up, drink some tea, and immediately go to sleep. How are you even sleeping? Wow, Witsy, thanks. I'm trying to keep you alive. I'm doing my best, so I think those bits are just because your heart's still beating. I've had to do some emergency surgeries and chop a few good people up. But that's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, I think I'm thinking here. Ooh, silver. Another thing I probably should invest in. Well, let me think. I'm not going to do an electric crematorium. I think I'm just going to work on Molotovs. Man, it would be awesome if I just, like, carpeted up this whole tunnel and set it on fire. Just, like, burning them all to death. That would be totally the okayest thing for me to do. Alright, so the limits of that steel vein are done. I might have the ability to expand to this giant tunnel here if I sort of dig my way through and plug up the hole. Oh my god, that is frightening out there. Let's get a 50? 50, seriously? What about wildlife? Oh, we still actually have some wildlife that's, like, alive. But most of them are turning. Yeah, they're pretty much all turning. Life as we know it is ending, my friends. So another thing I should invest in is decent bedrooms. They're certainly not going to be the nicest, but something, you know? So I also don't want to have to clean them ever. So I'm just sort of brainstorming where they might be located. I don't know. I haven't really thought that over yet. Self-cleaning bedrooms, not my strong suit. Because there's also so much marsh around here that makes it hard to find good swaths for growing. So actually this zone here... Okay, so I think what I'll do is have... I'm just sort of thinking slowly here. Have my bedrooms like that. Panoxycycline. Definitely going to take one for each right now. Wow, Krunk's very happy. Why are you so happy? What am I doing? Oh, you're catharsis. That will do it. Alright, Witsy, Cheese, and Russell. Waste no time. Go treat yourself. Hope the reference isn't lost on y'all. Alright, it's a weird place for a bedrooms, but it's... The land around the kitchen should probably be for growth. And was there anything I didn't read? Pink link setting me steel. Awesome. We do have a lot of it. A lot of steel. I cannot wait to turn those into turrets. Which makes me think, are there components? Yes, there's a few components down there. I don't know how good I am going to be at... And some there. Finding these bugs to gain access to the components. There's components here, but of course, they might as well be on the opposite side of the map. Where? Oh, wow. Are these the visitors? Well, that one's dead. Shield, just run, man. Just run. I wouldn't blame you, dude. I am not worth visiting. Alright, we'll expand the power here. Leveling up in plants, that's good. A little rain to get rid of all this blood. Man, this is like the road to hell is paved with good intentions. This is what good intentions looks like. Half these guys are coming to like visit me, and you all know what happened to them. Oh, look at these poor guys. Oh my goodness. He just got eaten to death by zombie rabbits. That's terrible. And the other one's making it out only to go infect his primary colony. There just wasn't enough visitors to do anything there. They got overwhelmed so fast, so hard. Alright, so who is... No, actually, I'm not going to have them attempt better beds. I'm just going to wait until I recruit Lady What's-Her-Name. The slave. Not because I'm being misogynistic, because she's literally a slave. That was her designation. So, I'm out of blocks again. Let's only move that one bed, because all the other bedrooms aren't enclosed. Another prosthetic leg. Nice. I guess slate's really not going to be a building material I have a renewable amount of stuff for. Maybe a little bit. Alright, so what's got you... Oh, you were just super insulted. That's what's got you all... britches in a bunch. Did they just get... Yeah, I think one of them just got hit with lightning. That is awesome. I heard it. Well, now they're covering my southern exit, too. My, like, escape route. That's no bueno. Alright, definitely need to get Witsy to go to sleep. So this barracks is awful. Another thing I could do is level up their construction skill, but I'd really rather have Chicken Nugget. Chicken Nugget's going to be our salvation towards nice buildings. Cheese? Oh, okay. it was purchased. MF Doom bought intellectual boost, and I was like, how did Cheese just, like, ruminate over something in his head while sleeping and get a boost? That had me really confused for a second there. It's like, dude, I wish I could do that. I'd have gotten straight A's in school if I could just be smarter in my sleep. Alright. Skill increase. Witsy. Bought by Witsy. Got better at shooting. I like it. I can't wait till I open up the, like, killing fields, or whatever you want to call this. I'm going to have a little bit more construction to do for sure. Ooh, everyone's replanting. Alright, let's see. How terrible are we at wardening? Terrible. Holy moly, terrible. The first thing, when I can afford to do it, I'm going to try to treat her real nice and put her in a proper bed. Give her a place to eat. Basically remove all her negative moods. The pain, of course, she has to wait because she resisted. But everything else we'll work towards. Alright, so we're starting to get sandstone blocks. Wanderer joins. Visit. Oh boy, if you guys vote for Wanderer joins, that will be interesting. Not that I'm trying to encourage anything over any other choices, but trying to get someone all the way to the colony. Holy moly, that's going to be brutal. And it looks like I might have influenced the vote a little bit. Or maybe you wanted to see that anyway. But that's going to be exciting. Very exciting. It's going to have to Usain Bolt his way here. Alright, so is this all... The granite ends here and turns to sandstone. Alright. Can I move the vote window? Sure. I don't... Oh, yeah, right. Because it... Okay, I see. I have to tab out to actually see what you guys see. So there we go. That should be a little bit better. I forgot that there's actually information up there. Russell, what do you need? You are going to drink some tea. This tea is really helping me out. I actually don't know why I disabled beer, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. If I have tea, I should have beer. I might even be able to... Let's see. Where is my tea? If I could spell it. So tea was at 75 a pot. Beer is going to be the same. 75 a pop. It doesn't really make sense to have one and not the other. What's the chances of a full bionic zombie killing the... well, yeah, I mean, it's possible that the... So when the zombies come back, they come back the way they were generated. So, for instance, this thing was chewed to death and then has a bunch of wounds, right? So that's why a lot of the zombies are really slow. Uh-oh, here we go. Zach. Naked Zach. You are undergrounder, tough, and pessimist. You have every right to be pessimist. You're a teenager, and you're artistic. Okay. I am going to have you run as fast as you can to get here. Mr. Naked Zach. No, you have pants on. At least you have that kind of decency, right? Alright, so there's a bunch of tortoises, but I think if I juke them like this, we'll be okay. Alright, well, you guys know the drill. Once I have someone added to the group, they are up for grabs. So, in the subscriber room, I am thinking I remember between 1 and 20, and the first person to guess it, or guess closest after a sufficient amount of time, gets the pawn. Our friend Zach, the tough undergrounder pessimist who's 15. Poor little 15-year-old. What a life he's inherited, huh? Maybe he's better off with us than as a zombie. And also, just vote once. Oh, alright. Zach is now 0 day. 0 day guessed it. I think... And then... Wow, 0 day is popping up in a lot of series. I'm going to call you 0. I'm hoping that's what you would want. Alright, so Mr. Zach needs work priorities. And we'll set him up to mine and do art most of all. He's also... He likes plants, so we'll have him sow. Which is funny, because 0 day tends to be my gardener in almost every series as well. There was also... Oh boy. So, Tidewalker, you sent combat supplier my way. I would probably turn back if I was... Oh, here we go. Bite to the neck? No, she just died. But she kept her head, meaning, like, literally, she was not decapitated, which means that she's going to come back to haunt us. I'm also going to want another cowboy hat and a button-down shirt for Zach. And I think his pants was at 40%? Was that right? No, just poor. Alright. Well, we'll get that done. Okay, there still is some tortoises there. Some chocolate. Thank you, Fernhall. And a group of travelers. So I think all this recent gunfire is definitely going to attract the swarm of zombies back north to us. Which is, I suppose, a little bit of a problem, but one that I'm going to have to deal with, or rather these visitors might have to deal with. They're kind of getting overrun a little bit. These, there's definitely a long line of zombies. And Artie Marty is sending even more my way. Oh, cool. Liberty spikes on a zombie. And some of these zombies are actually pretty fast, because they were not... The zombies you generate from commands have not been wounded in the way that other zombies have. So they're speedy little dudes. And we're definitely going to have to expand the bedroom area. So I have a steam geyser here, and that's going to prevent me from expanding too far that direction. All sorts of madness is happening out there. I, like, low-key don't even want to look. It's just people getting melted. Let's see. Maybe that's not even a good place for the additional bedrooms. Let's do something like... Well, I am going to also want a hospital, so I shouldn't take up too much of the nice territory. I think these visitors are pretty doomed, if I do say so myself. Alright, I'll just put the bedrooms like that for now. Oh, apparently zombie boomalopes do not explode. They're holding pretty good, but I think all but one of them is infected. Yep, infected, infected, infected. They're all going to turn. They're all going to turn. Here's some of the arty zombies. Let's check wildlife. So there's still a lot of wildlife out there. And the zombies recently have been culled. Certainly not all of them. There's maybe 20 or so left. But it might give us a bit of a leg up in order to clear out the people that are still up. Alright. I don't want any infestations, so I'm trying to mine in such a way that is responsible. Which means doing a whole lot of remove roof and figuring out where I can mine that doesn't generate even more infestations, because that would be really terrible. I do need a chem fuel generator badly. You are not wrong about that. I do have a very limited amount of chem fuel, but that is pretty deep into the research tree. And we just... one thing I could do is have Crunk here prioritize research over everything else. Oh, Russell ran out of a bed, because Zero took it. That's not good. Can't get adding traits correct. Someone in the chat that's done it before might be able to help you. The syntax is a little weird. More pirate merchants from Provo Go. Alright, so Jimmy somehow walked away from all of that. But, oh, Tiger's down. Oh, this is so madness. It's great. Yeah, they did drop a bunch of stuff I could probably grab. There is some heavy SMGs. There's a... You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is orders. Allow all. Alright. Witsy is my... warden. I'm going to go talk to them and see if I can't sell all the junk that's on the ground. Perfect Circle, thanks for the chem fuel. So, if I want to sell this junk, I kind of need to put it in a stockpile. It's funny, it's like, take what you see. Wholesale it to everybody. Oops. Alright, that's one big stockpile. Woodsy, where are you? I really don't feel safe standing where I'm standing, for obvious reasons. Apparently, other than selling chicken nugget, there's really not much else. It's possible I try to make enough money selling the meds that you've been gifting me to... Well, no, I'm not even close to buying these slaves. And there's EMP and fire foam shells I can sell them. Where did I get these? I don't recall. yeah, so I'll sell that stuff. And let's see. We are going to don't allow anything in the stockpile so that we all carry it out. And put you back on stay home. I'm very wary about that. I was very lucky to have been bit in parts of the body that could be amputated. Glitter World. Wow, that is a generous amount of Glitter World from Quantum Drakes. Just needs to be in my home zone, Bearman? Thanks. That is good to know. There's still a lot of good stuff to mine out here. Let's check numbers. Numbers says there's just one zombie alpaca out here. And the rest of the zombies are dead or have yet to turn. Which is good news. So the whole point behind building this is we are going to put our visitor in here. And I'm going to start smoothing out walls to make these areas nicer. Is there something you need to do to join the sub chat? If you've subscribed, but I know you're a Patreon sub, so I wouldn't so much worry about that. So this is smithing. Oh my god, that took a while. Kidney. Kidney. I always find it funny when I'm sent stuff that, like, low-key doesn't make that much sense, you know? Like kidneys. Because, I don't have one yet. You're not wrong, but I obviously don't need one yet either, fortunately. I have somehow managed to keep all my organs intact. Artie Marty says, take the Lucy. Any of the current characters here want to be on Lucy? It's sort of up to you guys. Alright, Zero Day says he wants to be on Lucy, so we're going to have a Luciferium addict in just a moment. Let me fix social drugs. So, I'm going to take just a moment to schedule some of these drugs. I should have the chart out in front of me, but I'm just going to say take it whenever. I don't really care. They're almost never going to be max happiness anyway. And then one new policy is going to be the same schedule every 3, every 2, every 3, or 2, 3, 2. Take one, and then one will be scheduled. Luciferium, keep one, take every 6 days for addictions. There we go. Oh, Gifter gave a sub to Stormy. So now, Stormy, you're not only a patron, but you're also a Twitch sub. So welcome to the Twitch sub chat. Thanks, whoever was anonymous. And Andy sent me that kidney. Alright, I need to probably start hauling some of this stuff in. I don't have a whole lot of resources, so I should take care of it. Wow, and then she's just gifted a whole bunch of you guys. Which is funny, at least some of you are already Patreon subs too, like Cardoza, who happens to be our resident llama. Is it rigged? I don't know if it's rigged. It might be. Make sure to assign him to... Yeah, you're right. 0. You are going to be assigned to drug policy number 2. Lucy Addict. For right now, I'm just going to say care but no meds, and then we'll use meds on demand. Oh, and more Lucy coming down from Cookie, the... Yeah, so he's a 15-year-old on Lucy. That's going to be quite an interesting mix there. What was he good at again? Well, maybe his traits will change once Zero can earn up a little bit more capital. Ooh, chocolate from Zomber. Nice. Well, it is relatively peaceful right now, isn't it? Before the storm. Man, it is very hard to get progress done beset by zombies, so you guys have been quite nice sending me visitors. I might have to rebalance the visitors so that they're a little bit more expensive, because it is pretty easy for them to clear everyone out at no risk to myself. So what I'm doing is I'm just checking the roof zone here and trimming away the overhead mountain that or the mountain and not getting overhead so that I can keep it nice and infestation free. Free cup of tea. I like it. Alright, so these bedrooms... Oh, well, these bedrooms aren't even symmetrical. Jesus. What, I can't count apparently now? That's sad. Alright, well, we'll fix that presently and shortly. This is indeed going to be a 3-hour stream. The weekend streams I will keep longer, long form, because I think there's demand for it. Alright, so Mr. Chicken Nugget, or Mrs. Chicken Nugget. I really, really, really need the sandstone wall. But we have no blocks. I think what I need to do is assign... 0 doesn't craft. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, who's doing a task that can be replaced? Cheese, you're gonna be our blocker. Our Mr. Block. Which is probably not a good task for you given your movement speed. But, whatever. Alright, there we go. We have the blocks. We will move this bed. Don't be backwards. Alright, so the prison is ready to be moved, and then I'm going to illuminate the prison so it's not in the dark, and then put in a table and a chair, and try to keep her a little bit happier. Do what I can, you know? Alright, that says a reserve bed, so let's just copy the bed. That was a poor bed, so it's not like I really want to keep it anyway. 0, you can crank one out. Alright, that's for prisoners. This is not. And then we'll get rid of that bed. Alright, so there's our prison. Let's see. Smooth the area. It's awful. Yeah, I mean, I figured it was going to be awful. It's rather tight and small. But hey, it's a roof over your head and you're not being eaten by zombies, so that is pretty generous, I'd have to say. Alright, so she's getting moved. That means I can remove the wall and the door and all that. We're almost ready to open up the Tunnel of Doom. Getting pretty close. Alright, let's go unrestrict and replace this door. What is going on? More wake up. No time for sleep. Thank you. Any zombies coming my way? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Poke, prod. Cloth. Just call me APC. Alright, you got it, Maynard. I tease. So Wake Up has a really small chance to sort of cause heart attacks. Ooh, here we go. I asked for zombies, I got zombies. Zombie caribou. And zombie rats. Oh, wow. Zombie wolves, I think, just next to it. So this was... let me name who did this all. Light Void, Tidewalker, Karen, Ick, and the end is the best boss. Oh, and we actually got some humies, too. Human zombies. You wanted to send me a gift, but I asked for zombies. Zombies are still a gift. Just a deadly one that wants to eat my face and brains. You know how it is. I've got some delicious, delicious brains. Zangspur, sending me, what was it? Elk, I guess. And Artie Marty sending Mega Scarabs. Well, now I'm outnumbered by zombies like 15 to 1. That's how I like it. Oh, that was not supposed to be destroyed. Oh, well. Zero. You, because you're young and have a nice ticker, I'm going to make you take the wake up. Damien just sent a prisoner to me. It Kool-Aid guide through my roof. Named Damien. A incapable violence. Yeah, she's not going to get recruited. There is no room for pacifists in the zombie apocalypse. God, I would have to say the most angry I've ever been in my entire life at a movie, and sure, there are some frustrating movies out there, was probably Oppum from Saving Private Ryan, because he was like kind of a helpless wuss that got his comrade killed. And that's what I always think of pacifist pawns in this game, as just like horrible pacifists that watch as their friends get massacred. Which is why I really don't much like pacifism. She does possibly have healthy limbs. She has a lot of good skills, but yeah, it's just not worth having. Go away. She's also monopolizing the bedroom here. Could you... Alright, you know what? You are going to be... captured and released, I guess. We'll just have to release you. And send you on your merry way to pacify the zombies. We all know that that's not going to work. Alright, be gone, thought. I could sell our organs, but I'm pretty sure in the zombie apocalypse, I don't need to be extra cruel. There's plenty of cruelty to go around. Alright, so this electric smelter doesn't have enough power to turn on. I suppose it's time for batteries. So I'm going to be lazy and just build my first battery outside with a roof over it. Alright, chicken nugget. You've got an awful little prison cell. You're still complaining about that thing? You know what's funny is I actually had to allow that comment there, Chicken Nugget, about the begone thought. YouTube was trying to censor it. I don't need no unnecessary censorship. Alright, so she has some serious heat stroke. That's probably something I should take care of, right? It's not, to me, worth cooling her bedroom, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. It also occurs to me that I will need to cool these other bedrooms, as they are probably hot. Very, very hot, and I sort of failed to do that so far. Alright, so nighttime and... Just go to sleep. You're a night owl. You're an adult. Go to sleep. At least you're eating with the table, right? Health. Administer. Let's just go ahead and administer Psychite Tea and Ambrosia to her. Make her a little bit happier and maybe recruit her a little sooner. So she's not a pain in our behind. Wow, look at all these rotten corpses. I would say probably right now is a good time to do some external mining. So, Zero, the tunneler. You, my little tunneler, are going to be sent out here while there doesn't seem to be any zombies in the immediate vicinity. I've got steel from Pinkalink. And I'll just have to keep watch. That's what the auto turrets will be really handy for, is they will automatically fire at any zombies and alert me when they're coming too close. That's what I really, really want. Oh, man. So, let's see. These zombie corpses, how ugly are they? Ooh, they don't count. My people don't even see them as human anymore. That's pretty dark. Gunsmithing, definitely researching that. And then there's 2 ship chunks just north of me. That was sent by... no one? No, I guess the Storyteller sent that. Unexpected. There's also potentially some sort of hidden terrain here as well, which I will figure out what that's all about. Crunk's honestly doing a pretty good job doing the research. You think the ship chunks were you? It's weird that it didn't attribute it to you, but I'll believe you. It is an event that I have. It's just weird that it didn't show up on the list there. It just doesn't have a name. But not all the events work properly. I've tried to disable the events that don't, like Party doesn't work or Aurora doesn't work, and therefore I've had them disabled. Because I would really hate for you guys to use your points and then have your points not be spent. That kind of sucks. Ooh, Hyperweave. I'm going to cherish that. Hyperweave's really important in this because the thicker your defenses are... Oh, thanks, Camasia. The thicker your defenses are, the less likely you are to get a bite or swipe or whatever, you know? So if I have really good clothing underneath my armor, once I have armor, of course, it could save me from losing limbs to tortoises and cassowaries. Like I have, like I've done. Another thing I'm probably going to want to do... Oh, friendly AI? Cool. But, yeah, I'm not about ready to go seek an AI core. Kind of early for that. Let's take a look at numbers. Whoa. Alright, so we have 75 zombies out here. There just really hasn't been any gunfire, which is why they haven't come to my gates. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have granite walls and a door here. And then... a little end cap there. Oh, even more zombies. And this was sent by the Storyteller. Thank you, Storyteller. Alright, so my people say that they're idle. I'll just keep on mining. So now if we open up the doors on either end, and I should probably uninstall this here, so I can open up the door without stepping on a trap. If we open up the doors on either end, we allow for the influx of zombies into our territory. Muscle parasites seem to be a very popular trend here. Keep being added to my my group. I don't know why. So I'm barely producing enough power to net positive, so I'm going to start turning off things I don't need, like the tailoring for now. I really like dusters, though. How much leather do I have? I definitely don't have, like, dusters amounts. Another thing I should probably invest in is some basic rec items. I was hoping to get... Well, no, maybe I should wait for chicken nugget. Well, the horseshoe pin doesn't have a quality, but the chest table will, so we'll wait just a little bit. Ooh, I struck uranium. 0 is going to be the one to be allowed to mine that stuff. If you need a mining skill of 9 or over to get full yield, so uranium is valuable enough to warrant that. And then uranium turrets are some of my favorite mini turrets, so I'm very excited to be able to field some uranium mini turrets soon. Uranium aces would also be pretty good, but considering zombies, I don't think have a... Well, let's find one. Let's figure out what they're weak to. They are... I don't think they really have a slash resistance, sharp resistance. No, they really don't have any armor or anything. So, with that in mind, plasteel blades are going to be more effective against them than uranium maces. Uranium maces are fun, though. Don't get me wrong. I like bashing the faces of enemies. But, gotta go with what's tried and true. And this additional uranium is going to be used for uranium gun turrets, which are fireproof. Nothing says war quite like a fireproof turret. Now, there is a bit of an infestation risk in this here. Is melee safe? Probably not that safe. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't have a backup plan for when everything else goes belly up in foobar. If that makes sense. So, yeah, I would say it's definitely not safe. There's no doubt about that. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? If you're getting overwhelmed. And I think if you're wearing marine armor, high enough quality marine armor and maybe some hyperweave underneath, you're not probably all that likely to get bit. But that might just be an assumption that I shouldn't make. I don't know. So Bearman, if you're wondering what... I don't ever use quality of life mods, ever. That's sort of been always true, except for the briefest of brief moments I had Pickup and Haul installed. So mods like quality builders and that kind of stuff definitely do not have enabled and likely never will. Man, I want these things to burn. Oh, yes. New recruit. All right, Chicken Nugget is here. Chicken Nugget, as a reminder, was a super good constructor. So what we're going to do is put her on 1 construction. And as you can as you can guess, it's now time to guess a number. First guess, just guess once. Closest between 1 and 20 gets the pawn. This also means that I think Crunk, you're out of a job, because she's not all that much use to us for other things. If you happen to guess the same number as someone else, you can guess again. But only guess once. And whoever gets closest after a sufficient period of time will get the pawn. Shield belts don't work for melee, so shield belts will definitely not help you not get bit. You're still totally going to get bit. Alright, Bearman, you are now Chicken Nugget. Also, if you'd like to be male, you can gender swap. That is a command. It's on the website. So let's see. Bearman 129, actually. There we go. Assign. Perfect. I'm going to call her Bear Woman, just so it's not confusing. The mod list that I have going on here is numbers and like chat bubbles. Most of it is basically cosmetic, except for the zombies and the TwitchToolkit. Everything else kind of doesn't really matter mod-wise. New area revealed. Okay, so I was digging here on purpose. I really should have kept an eye on him, though. But actually, now that I'm out here, let's equip this chain shotgun, because that's going to be a lot better than my dinky knife. I've got Luciferium from Sinif Jebs, and a bulk goods trader coming in from MF Doom. Oh boy, they're going to attract a whole lot of zombies. Actually, there's already a zombie getting pretty close to 0 here. I'm going to have to be a little cautious. Yeah, I'm going to start hauling this back and getting on out of here. I can smell the sea change, you know? When it's obviously going to become unsafe. So, keeping Bear Woman on the restriction there. And, what, another prisoner named Chicken Nugget? Alright, so, you keep Kool-Aid dupe manning through my roofs here. Very destructive way to introduce yourself. I'm not gonna lie. Bear Woman, what are you doing? Building a roof? Okay, that's okay. Sorry, Cornfield. We're just gonna have to tap into... Actually, that's bigger than it needs to be. So, no, never mind. Cornfield, you can stay. But that might actually interrupt the... Yeah, we're really gonna have to figure out a better sleeping situation. Soon we're just gonna be in bungalows. Alright, so right here seems to be just a fine spot. But as we add people, it's going to be increasingly difficult to house them appropriately. And in fact, what I should do is just add this whole zone to home zone. Because we do have a lot of idle pawns. There isn't so much work that we need done at home. So we might as well clean everything up and fight all the fires and all that good stuff. Another thing I could also do is to remove and deconstruct all of this steel. And see what kind of floor is underneath here. With any luck, it's natural stone tile, but probably won't be. 0. You have an awful bedroom, so you're on an assault spree. Power claw coming from you Gaij or something. Chicken nugget from Chicken Nugget. Steel from Pinkalink. Build walls where you mine out the uranium. Yo, yeah, I know. Definitely going to do that. I just want to get more of that uranium. Chem fuel from King Zomber. Psychic Soothe Pulsar, which has been hauled away from Blue Very Berry. So here is yet another bedroom. The ever-expanding group of survivors. Uh-oh. Yep. They definitely wanted to punch each other. That's what happens on an assault spree. Alright, I kind of want to check back over here. There is, like, World War Z happening over here. Once I get the base set up a decent amount, I definitely want to join that. I want to go out there and rampage like that. Alright, new area revealed. Cool. Whoa, okay, that's not good. So if collapsed rocks are landing on my head, that means there's overhead mountain tiles that can't be removed, and that's true. So we got to make sure not to dig around that and get clocked. Oh, my first batch of beer. Well, cheese. Let's go drink some. I think these visitors are helping, but I'm not exactly sure. Oddly enough, the Storyteller keeps spawning them wearing inappropriate clothing, so they're always, like, heat-stroked. Which is kind of strange, if you ask me. Alright, so as I suspected, this is all rough sandstone, so it's, like, perfect, oh, that's just wonderful. This whole zone is going to be, like, perfectly sterile. So this could be a giant triage hospital or something. Or maybe the new kitchen. Because it's enormous. I may want to rob a dead muffalo. Well, I don't think I can leave the base right now. It looks a mite bit dangerous to do that. Alright, Bear Woman, you have... Alright, you're our constructor. What I need to do for you is I need good beds. I don't want to spend so much time sleeping, so let's crank out some good beds here. Zombie leather chair sounds awesome to me. That will be high up on my list of things to do. Alright, good, excellent. Let's just keep the excellent ones. And she said wandering. Wow, that didn't take long. 0. If you have nothing to do, go over here. I think she's sad wandering because she's, like, naked or whatever. Jealous? Oh, yeah, you're jealous. Well, Bearman, if you want to remove jealousy, that will make it a little bit easier, but it's up to you. She also needs a shirt, and she needs a cowboy hat, so let's get that done. And unfortunately, she herself is the crafter of such things, so that's not all that helpful. Alright, you apparently have a lot of energy. You do. Alright, I think at this point it is Psychic Soothe Pulsar time, so I thank you for that. Zombies coming in from Light Void. Bunch of cassowaries, that's scary. Food is not at a premium right now. Alright, let's figure out what we can do about here. We are going to make simple meals until 9. Cook with Russell. And just drop on the floor. How do you send zombie invasions? Everything you need to know is on the website. Including zombie invasions. But maybe someone in the chat can direct you correctly. Regardless. Oh, don't wander on the deadfalls. That is not good. That is bad behavior. Unfortunately, Witsy just built one of these beds. And you know they're not going to be any good. Adjunct Stormy sending wolves. Well, that's going to be a tough group. Alright, one thing I'm going to do, just because we are constantly having idle pawns, is start to expand the farms. So I'm going to start by clipping all of the plants everywhere, just so that I can see where I have marsh, where I have like low quality soil, and where I have fertile soil, because it's not always all that clear. And we'll just deforest everything. Oh, looks like we have space for another bedroom. As soon as Bear Woman gets back to us. Alright, Mr. Russell, are you making meals? You aren't. Why weren't you? Cook first. Event Traveler Group. So, the thing is, each different event has a cooldown of how many times it can be used within 5 in-game days. So if something doesn't work, it's likely on cooldown and not necessarily disabled. Because that way you can't send, like, 15 of the same event all at once and sort of break the game engine and break the game balance. So if you're curious why something might not be working, keep in mind that it might just be as simple as it's on cooldown and not that it's actually broken or not working. Now, sometimes the events don't work, and I'll give you that. But generally speaking, the mod functions as intended. Not always, but generally speaking. Okay, so back to this. 0, we want you mining the uranium. I'm just going to have him pure mine it. And then I'm going to have to put a roof back over that. Bear Man is now a Bear Man. Probably sometime off screen, I will have to change your hair, or at least put it in a helmet. We got ship chunks. Awesome. I don't think they tell me who sends them, so that's a little bugged. But I'm sure it was one of you guys. Blowbacker operation just got researched, so gun turrets. No, stop it, Witsy. Stop. Go do something else. I don't know. Go cut a palm tree. I don't need poor beds out of you. Come on, bear woman. Bear man, whatever you are. Gender swap doesn't change the shape of the pod or anything like that. Transport pod crash for Nguyen. Steadfast psychopath jogger. Looks good to me. Let's try and save him. Don't really have a bed yet. Who's going to go? It's going to be 0. And I'm going to rescue him rather than capture him. He was a spacer, so he'll join us. It's what they usually do. All right, Bear Man, you are going to hop up on Wake Up and start getting productive. So I'm sending 0 because he's a Lucy addict and a little bit faster. We also have the gates open. Oh, wow. You're just being rescued, like, straight away. Luciferium from No Brain, which already got hauled. Bionic leg from Cheese. All right. I'm guessing Cheese wants the leg. So that's what left. And meds. And I'm going to have a proper hospital bed here as well. So let's try to make a wooden bed that doesn't suck. How about it, bear? Ooh, another bionic leg. And that's from Turtle. Beer from Apo34. And the gender swap, of course. Alright, that's a good bed. It's going to have to do. Why so many good beds? I want excellent ones. Granted, I don't think Bearman's skill is all that high right yet. So that's fair. But the excellent ones are awesome. Alright, Witsy, get out of that bed. Alright, I think I'm going to have to settle on the good ones for now, and then just try to make something better than good later. Alright, as for the surgeries, this is now a hospital bed. So, we've got 2 bionic legs that are going to get installed. And then we'll be faster than we ever were before. Cheese is going to do the first surgery. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Chem fuel coming from Artie Marty. Keeping our base nice and powered. Speaking of powered, we got to turn on this bench again. Alright, Cheese, you are a doc, yes. And you're going to install Witsy's leg. Bear is making himself, I'm going to get that confused a lot, a shirt. I have a totally open door policy right now, and no one's even coming in. I'm a little insulted. There's a lot of wealth out here, though. Oh, wow. It does honestly look like proper apocalypse. It's absolutely great. Alright, so the leg. This is a terrible operating theater, but at least it's mostly clean. There we go. Bionic leg. Alright, Cheese, you're up. And Russell, you're doing it. That's not his bedroom. Come on. Alright, Bear, you'll rescue. Alright, these beds sucked, or at least weren't up to my standard. I think Bear is now hopped up on Wake Up, so we'll get that done. Awesome. Most of the slow prosthetic legs are now replaced. I am definitely building up a lot of them now. Also, Bear, I guess, has a prosthetic leg too, huh? I forgot about that. She came with it. That one wasn't my fault, to be fair. That one's on the game. Expanding the zones a little bit. Newton here has no health problems. He's just healing up a guest. You all know what that means. Some boomalopes are dying out here. The screen's shaking. No, stop building. Oh, well that one's excellent. So, thanks. Your ire was not deserved. Bearman resting. Oh, but let's suspend and crank out even more beds. Good, good, good. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, raw rice. Gross. Food is a little scarce. I'm going to have to work on fixing that soon. And at this rate, wood's going to be scarce too, but package survival meals coming down from APC. That will help. Let's see. We've got... I'll just fill this with steel. Normal. More normals. Good. Wow, that is... What a waste. I think what I'm going to do is... Let's go do it like this. Everyone else is going to get rid of their construction. Bear is going to be construction top, top, top. Highest priority. And then I'm going to order a giant smoothing the walls out. And this should level him up so that we're capable of crafting something better. And that will work. I hope. Alright, filling this in so we don't end up getting a infestation. Witsy's catatonic 8 zombie meat. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Let's go into the assignments and forbid that. So, food assignments. Nothing gross. Alright, so that means we are not going to eat raw zombie meat. Or human meat, for that matter, until we have a... or insect meat. Yes, because you could be knocked catatonic. That's pretty gross. Skill increase. Crunk bought for himself of intellectual. It's getting even better. I do find it funny that he was like hungry, so he ate zombie meat, and then he's like, not hungry anymore. I'm just gonna go take a very, very, very long nap. It's kind of funny. Why was there zombie meat? Because I was butchering some zombies for their leather and meat. I'm eventually going to have a base that is more or less fueled by chem fuel made from zombie. But until that time, we're going to, you know, have to just not eat the zombie meat. I feel like this rice, or corn rather, is taking like forever and a day to grow. Do you guys feel the same way? I feel like it's been planted forever now. And it's just taking its sweet time watching me hungry. It's because it's corn. Yeah, that's a fair point. Corn sucks like that. heal root. No one can grow. Cool. Let's put some strawberries there. Why not? They're not all that useful plants, but there's some fertility there, so I'll go ahead and do it. I like how everyone's totally okay with Witsy just sleeping on a stool. Alright, we'll actually put you into the bed. Actually, you know what? We're going to put you somewhere a little bit better. Into your actual bedroom. Artie, you really want everyone to be a Lucy addict, don't you? I'm starting to sense a trend here. Nguyen just joined. You know what this means. So, in the subs room chat, number 1 to 20, don't guess someone else's number. You can re-guess if you guessed someone else's number anyway. And first to get it gets it. You know how it is. And hopefully we'll have another productive member. All right, so gun turrets just got researched. I'm going to jump straight to microelectronics to try to help me research a little bit faster. That will take a while. Chicken Nugget actually gets this one. That's really funny. You sent me two, and then you actually get one for yourself. So, oops. I'm going to name you like that, and then assign you like this. There we go. I think that's assigned correctly. Yep, okay. Only one unnamed colonist. So Chicken, let's take a look at you. You are steadfast psychopath jogger. Very artistic. You're now the artiste of the group. Steadfast will be nice too. I'm going to take you off of construction for now. And we have need of yet another bedroom. Oof. Is all I'm going to say to that. So marshy soil is -2. So I don't want to make a bedroom over marshy soil because that will piss Zero off greatly. What do we have? We have a lot of granite right now. Because Chicken Nugget can just sleep there. So you're going to take this spot here. No, but that... Yeah, no, that'll have to be a bedroom. Man, I am running out of space in this teeny little cave. I don't want to be like an underground troll, but I might have to be at some point soon. Just because I'm constantly running out of spots to expand to. Bot's dead? Alright, let's fix the bot. Bot's coming back up. Thanks for the warning. Now, I think what I want to do is start to shoot... Oh, zombies from Fernhall. Some more human zombies. Let's get some turrets. Ooh, heal mech serum. That is a generous gift right there. How does that help us? It would fix the catatonic breakdown. I think what I'm going to do is wait until I really, really, really need it. That is a good emergency right there. How much more room do I have to mine out the area? Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build the rooms on natural tiles only. Provo Go sending some more zombies as well. And the heal mech serum was from, sorry, it was from Winter Sun. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prevent bedrooms from being on rough hewn and rather just being on dirt or natural tile so that they are self... what is it? Cleaning, I guess. And I think what I'm going to do is make this a very nice big kitchen. And that will save a little space up north. And turn this back into like a workshop area. Because this will be very easy to double insulate. Mad wild boar. Or actually, we can leave that like that. Apparently there was like a not insane wild boar. This is actually a really good way to feed me, I guess. Happiness is a choice. Nice. Russell, you are going to need to be happy. Drink beer, consume chocolate. Who's shooting? Oh, there's some pirate merchants. Good luck to you guys. I don't think you're ever making it to my base. Animal, invasion, or drop. Simple choices. An invasion is okay. I mean, not that I can tell you what to do, but given how most people die horrible deaths before they ever get to me, you know, invasions aren't so scary. Alright, so I think this is going to be my hospital room. It's rather small. Maybe I'll expand it a little bit. Where is the rough... So the rough-hewn starts here. And Red Bay, thanks for the sub. So there's a relationship in here. Mother of Bearman. Uh-oh. And Pirate Merchant... Man, these merchants are crazy. I'm going to have to rebalance them so they're not psychotically risking their own lives constantly. Looks like we also need another cowboy hat. And maybe I'll make another button-down shirt and have a spare cowboy hat. Alright, looks like this... lack of a better term, let's call it a bedroom. It really isn't. Is ready to go. And I have a raid coming of pirates. Bunch of melee pirates. But this raid actually probably will get to me. Oh, ew. You're eating zombie? Yikes. Who's my warden? Oh, is my warden the one guy that's laid up and not doing his job? Yeah, that would be totally the reason why this person is brink o' death. Alright, Zero, go warden. Alright, so I do have some raiders coming to me. I'm not going to forget about that. I don't need the bridges there. I just need it here. Okay. But these brawlers are not going to make it very far. So, Bearman, you don't even have a weapon. Zero. Chain shotgun right here. Come on, guys. You want to... Ooh, you got wake up for me, huh? And let's auto rearm. Russell, you're a psychopath. You want to kill people, right? Or watch them die? Yeah, these guys did not make it very far. Alright, so the uranium turrets are starting to be constructed. That is very exciting. And the pirates are fleeing. That's what you get. That's bloodlust. Yeah, that's true. But psychopaths don't really care if they kill people. So there's the advantage there. Alright, we're also going to want dead power for this turret. So we can turn it off when we want. Oh, just construct it. There we go. So, there we go. And now we have a little bit of a base defense. A start. Quite a small start. But it's something. Alright, I am just continuing to shave the mountain down to suit my needs. We are just about out of mountain though, as you can see. Weird message at the top of the screen. I don't know what that could be. I don't see it. Alright, Russell, I think these 8 cooked zombie meat is really what's doing us trouble. And I think that's because I forgot to click it off here. Yes, that would be it. So, Russell, none of the meals in here have zombie meat, so that all is safe. How's the captive doing? The captive is... resistance is dropping, but needs are terrible, because once you eat zombie, it kind of sticks in your mouth a while, you know? And that's gross. So we have some pretty bad moods as a net result. Zombie meat is far worse than cannibalism, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And it should be. Eating zombies, I think, would be absolutely revolting. Can I expand north? Yeah, a little bit. I could definitely expand up in that direction, and that zone right there is actually pretty awesome. I just need to do it one little thing at a time. The end is Best Boss just sent me a prosthetic arm. Don't have need of that yet, but I'm sure I will soon. Alright, you are very, very angry. Zombies? Oh, this was just the Storyteller sending them to me. I'm trying to keep them happy. Ooh. Zombies are actually coming to me here. I heard the trap. And I've got some visitors. Oh, yeah, we dug through the... Okay, so we finally dug out the south here, and now they're flooding in. So let's get serious here. Bearman. I guess you're going to have an assault rifle for right now. Another prosthetic arm. So what I'm going to need to do is plug this hole probably quickly. I wanted to build here first, but priorities... Oh, you know what? I could plug it like that. So I'm going to have to fight my way down there to plug that hole. I did cause that hole, but I was trying to work the zone a little bit better. So the more shooting you have, the more zombies you're going to get. So it's like a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy here. So what I'm going to do is... I need to beat this back here so that we can have Bearman plug the hole. Alright, so that works there. Let's keep moving the steel a little bit further south. Zombie rhino, man. They're not easy to kill. Not easy to kill at all. The turrets are holding the front door nicely. Okay, so everything just died. Let's get plugging quick, guys. We are almost out of deadfall traps, too. A 2K pack just spawned, you said? Alright, so I wasn't really reading. Let's see. Shiharu. Oh, yeah, that's a huge pack. I'm going to have to close my front door. And this was just Storyteller zombies. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is... Stay home's not going to include this area. And this door is just... I'm closed for business. We'll get back out there when we can. Alright, so we still have south coming in because Bear didn't finish the job. Bear, what happened? You built one and then you were like, we're safe enough. 2 boiled potatoes. Cool. Plug the hole, plug the hole, plug the hole. Can I build before this thing comes through? It's a race. Yes, I'm able. Ha! Alright, so you might have my future kitchen a little infested, but we're okay. We're okay for now. Light Voids sending in more. Ooh, a lot of wolves. 7. And the balance is 104 enemies. Vredog dropping a prisoner on me. Let's see. You are a pretty good prisoner to have. The real issue that I have is who can I feed at this point? Oh, you're attacking my doors? You little bastard. Go away. Okay, they went away. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't do that. Bot's dead again? Sometimes when I think you guys think the bot's down, it might not be. I could be wrong. So, Vredog, we're gonna release you. No, I don't know. We'll reduce resistance. I just don't... I need to put you somewhere. I'll put you in there. We don't even have a bed for you, buddy. Alright, so the zombies sort of do bash walls, but, like, not continually. Artie Marty sending a horde of zombie pigs. The bot doesn't respond when my game is paused. Yeah, so if the game is paused, nothing's gonna move or continue or anything. Zero, you're still out of a bed, aren't you? So, we gotta fix that. For now, you're gonna sleep in here. Apparently, you're not allowed to have a bedroom. I just need to build another one. Alright, so let's figure out rough-hewn versus normal. What kind of materials do I have? I have granite. Alright, that will be a bedroom. Quit hitting my doors. So I guess they sort of poke the walls a little bit to see if there's holes in them. And they let up pretty quick. But I think the fact that I had a giant gunning of a lot of zombies really did attract them to this area. These zombies have... mind my crude language, a hard-on for this base pretty seriously. And I don't have a lot of food at all. Part of me wants just to go hydroponics as soon as I can. Let's see. There is wildlife that is huntable. I just need to get through 130 zombies to get to them, which is a tall task. Ooh, Witsy, you're back up. Cool. Joining us again. Steel, awesome. Steel is going to be a resource I'm definitely going to need. So one thing I might want to do is mine up another hole. I know, seems crazy. But the reason for another hole would be for a northern escape. And that way, if my front door is absolutely clogged up with zombies, I can sneak out a back door and get myself some hunting or whatever I need, you know? Because at the moment, food, I'm hurting for food. There is 6 rice, and the only meal is being fed to our prisoner. That's brutal. There's so many berries out here. Yeah, alright, so I'm definitely going to have to work on that northern. So what are your needs? You are going to drink a beer. I know you're 15, but as long... I don't think there's cops anymore that can even think about arresting me. Well, I guess we could eat kibble. Kibble's going to be probably the least worst scenario if we had to eat something gross. I'd much, obviously, prefer not eating kibble, but, like, again, not sure if I have a choice. Oh, why are you out here? You are gonna get yourself super killed. How were... Oh, you weren't restricted. That is on me. Bearman is very dead. Very beyond death. I'm not even sure what she was trying to do. But yeah, outdoors is not good. It is seriously not good. I kind of want to get that rifle. I feel bad about that one. But obviously need to check the zone restrictions more often than that. I'm being told to leave it. Yeah, it's being camped pretty hard. I'm going to forbid these doors. Okay, so, Zero, you decided not to finish the back door where all the zombies could walk in and murder us. That seems healthy. And by that I mean not. Witsy is now eating raw rice. Let me just consume the kibble, because that's going to be a little bit... Or, you know what? Actually, consume the chocolate. Alright, who can hunt for me? Someone who's fast. So you have moving... Improve... Okay. Hey, Eric Marshall, thanks for the sub. Alright, I'm going to stop butchering zombies, because we don't need a room full of zombie meat. I need that assault rifle. That's all I could say, is that assault rifle is my salvation to actually hunting. Because right now, I guess chain shotguns are huntable. So let's switch some gear around. Alright, cheese. You ready? I don't feel ready. Because they're camping my base really hard. Uh-oh. Russell's on a daze. Steel wall. Here, and here, and here. Let's try to build those up. So, this here is going to attract a lot of attention. As you'll be able to see here, a lot of these zombies are going to start wandering north. So I got to get these alpaca killed quick. I'm really only going to be able to get one, and then I'll have to run. Alright, so zone, stay home, haul. I could run out of the mat, but I still need to bring it home, or it's just going to spoil. Alright, Zero likes to build once. Witsy, I'm going to have you build two. We need to keep Russell here. And I need to wall it up. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see the mass exodus. Run speed, very, very important. The upside, the rifle's probably more attainable. Yeah, you're not wrong. In fact... Yoink. I just yoinked that real quick. Alright, let's get that rebuilt. These turrets don't need to be draining my battery. Where is Russell? Russell is just standing around. Zero was going to grab it, but doesn't need it. And let's go remove some of this roof. Expanding the base by chiseling into the mountain. It's weird. So they don't even know that I have left the area. Although I've just absolutely doomed those alpaca. So that's another thing I have to keep in mind. Which is if I want to hunt, I better kill... Oh, go away. I better kill everyone I can as fast as I can. Because those alpaca are just dead. Very, very dead alpaca. I'm going to plant some more rice. Everybody's learning. Yeah, you're not wrong. This is new to me as much as it is new to you as a battle type. So I have Russell mostly contained. Of course, I lost my constructor, so Chicken, you are now top constructor, I think. Increase skill. You can name him Nugget. Okay, cool. Zombies, yeah, are pretty easy to game the system. You're not wrong. I kind of want to start clearing them out, though. Oh, here's a mad world. Oh, alright, so there's boars in the south that could be hunted. Now, what I need is I need Russell to not intervene. I need him to be somewhere safe. Some more kibble coming from you guys. It's nutrient. I mean, what can I say? Food is food. There's not really any other food anywhere else. I don't really have any good planters. I might even need to... Yeah, actually, let's ditch. Go straight to hydro. And then on top of that, I probably want biofuel refining as well. Between hydroponics and biofuel refining, I'll be able to start feeding myself proper and not munch kibble. Because kibble's going to have some pretty long-term negative effects. As you can see by the mood of everyone. But it wouldn't be a zombie apocalypse without some good old-fashioned rationing and food scarcity. So these things aren't fooled for long. Take a look at them. They're all coming back south. And now they're littering up my back door, too. Butcher the where is the alpaca? Oh, yeah. Mr. Russell was a cook, and he stopped cooking because he's on a psychotic mental break. So I'm just going to have to wait for that. The lookup command doesn't always work. I don't have it disabled myself, but if it's not working for you, that's why. It's just not working. Zombie meat, even through NPM, is still zombie meat. Why would there be 5 days to buy everything? It's just the way the mod's designed, and, yeah, so I can't answer that for you, as I didn't make it that way. I think at this point, we have too many mouths to feed. I really have to just turn these guys loose. I think I just have to release them. I don't have much of a choice. I don't know. Their resistance is 0. They're ready to join. Alright, let's cook with someone else then. And just risk food poisoning. So who are we cooking with? Witsy? Well, Cheese is up. So Cheese, you could cook. Alright, so the simple meals here, any worker. I'm tired of eating raw and kibble. It's gross. Oh, look, they're back. Now, if I had any faith that these guys wouldn't have mental breaks, I would open up those gates and shoot them all to Valhalla. But my guess is... Alright, so these zombies are no fools. Despite the noise, they know exactly where to go. Look at that. Look at that. There is no door I can't sneak around. Yeah, mortar might even be an option. I don't know how the sound's going to work. But yeah, that could be a good late game option to try to lure these things away. If it counts as proper sound. Uh-oh. Wait. You're stay home. How is this even... Oh, because you're on a mental break and you walked... How did you get out? Oh, you went through these doors. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Well, Russell. I should have clogged the doors quicker. Let's see. Is there any way to... He is already losing a lot of essential organs here. He's down an arm and a leg, and he's running away. I will try to save him, like The Walking Dead, but... Alright, so right now he's 2 arms and a leg. Alright, I think I shot him too. Foot, leg. Okay, he's going to be like a stump. And then the other issue is he needs to come willingly and quickly. Zero, you're going to be needed here. Okay, well that works. Stay home. I don't want to lose a good gun. Get him, boys. Alright. Got some antibiotics. More zombies coming in. He went berserk. Sorry, zombs. Show's over. You might want to bash my doors a little, but I don't think you're getting in. Alright, so, let's see. He is going to be given regular meds. Let's quickly throw a torch up in there. And we're going to do some medieval stuff here. So, for starters, right foot, his left leg is savable, because it didn't get infected. But his right, everything needs to go. And the left leg needs... Oh, no. Yeah, left arm. Okay, so amputate. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, first, no meds. And who is this? Cheese? You're going to attend to him. After you build the torch. And you botch it. Come on, man. Just light it up. Tend to him to patch him up. Man, it is so easy to lose track of these guys. It's like CI survival all over. Yeah, there's also power claws, but that doesn't really help the arm out. And I'm just about out of time. So we might have to end on a bit of a cliffhanger here. I'll go long enough to see this medieval surgery soon. My restrictions are fine. I just checked them another time. Whatever happened to these alpaca? I don't see them, so I probably know what that means. Yo, quit hitting my doors. Unrestricted. Let's go repair that. Just a flimsy barrier between me and a swarm of death. I do have a random spot yet. Actually, I thought I cleared that out. No, I did not. Good point. Alright, Zero, you better not have a mental break. Alright, so right arm definitely has to go. I need to make sure not to amputate the wrong things. So, amputate right arm. Amputate left arm. Amputate right leg. Let's see. Amputate Right leg. And I got a bionic leg. Very generous. And a new recruit. Free dog, guess what? You're getting recruited in the middle of hell. I'm going to immediately set him to stay at home. I'm not going to assign him anyone just yet. I know you'd want him, but this episode's about to be over. So what we're going to do is, what is it? Right arm, left arm. So both arms and a leg. So let's go ahead and do this. Prosthetic right and left shoulder. And the right leg. Right leg. Unfortunately, this is also our doctor, which means that in effect, the medical care that we're going to get as a net result is not going to be as superior, which is going to be tough. I should build a little steel wall in front of that door, yeah. 2 more prosthetic arms, awesome. From Kavisi. Quantum Drake's giving Glit medicine. Alright, so let's actually do this with Glit. It's a big, tough operation, so we'll try to do as best we can. Cloth from Blue Very Berry. More zombies. Antibiotics. And trying to save a man that should not otherwise be saved. Alright, Cheese, keep it together. You got this, buddy. Days is in a 0 days. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to wall Turtle myself. I see no other option. So, Nugget. What were you? You're our constructor. Perfect. Let's go Turtle up. The outside world's gonna have to wait. Nugget unrestricted so that we can haul this chinchilla. First surgery is a success. And now no one can get out, no matter what. There's no way out. We are stuck inside. So that's good. So I think what I'm going to do is expand Stay Home to this area now. And include the walls, because we can repair it from this side. The back door is walled off as well. There is no way out. Ew, raw meat. Alright, let's operate again. We're just going to keep cutting into him until there's very little human left. Because this is, of course, when you're infected, it's a time trial. And you don't have infinite time to do this. Surgery number 2. A success. A lot of meals coming in. Oh, that is so helpful. Thank you, Turtle Sandwich. They were eating raw meat. Oh, and 0 days eyeballing the zombie meat. That's going to be bad. Come on, Cheese. Bionic leg. So his manipulation's going to suck, but his speed is actually going to go up. Chicken Nugget gone berserk. Oh, yeah. We probably weren't feeding you, were we? I'm going to make wardening, like, really, really important. So, he is not zombified, and that's about all the time I have for this episode. Oh, my goodness. So, let's just go over stats real quick. See how we're looking. Witsy got better at shooting. That's really no surprise at all. But has been eating a lot of cooked zombie meat, so is very upset by that. Cheese. Been eating kibble. Definitely leveling up shooting and medicine as well. Russell here. Well, let's see. Russell is a 2 prosthetic armed, 1 bionic legged psychopath. And he wandered out and, you know, got himself bit up a bit. Crunk rather, not Klein, is the only one that's doing okay, but he's been sitting at a research bench, so that makes sense. 0 is on a daze. I hope his days ends before his Luciferium need. Vredog just got recruited. He has no idea what he inherited, and he currently has heat stroke, so that's not good. And then Nugget, again, a new recruit, and just trying to keep above water. Yeah. So if you have any questions for me as far as this stream goes, I'll be sticking around after it ends, and I just wanted to give a big thank you to everyone that showed up. I think all of the viewers here might have helped me get Twitch partner today. And if that's the case, I'll have a little bit of a celebration of life for you next episode. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.